All right. And we should be live now. Welcome, everybody, to my Silver Age Saturday. So, welcome, comic friends and fiends, to Silver Age Saturday. I gotta say it right. I can't just soft intro it. I gotta have that big punch, right? So, anyways, hey, how you doing? Slotted up. Thanks for being here, ready to roll here with us as we get ready to go. I got a couple boxes here that came in, and these are all like Silver Age books, and I thought it would be great do this kind of as live, kind of go through them together. It was some lot sales, so pennies on the dollar for these books. Supposed from a collection of super high grade Silver Age books. I mean, they were pulling stuff out, Batman in the 200s, Aquaman 3, stuff like that in 9.0s and stuff, quality raw, amazing stuff. Some of it beyond my means if I want to stay married, but hey, some stuff that did was there within my means that I can go ahead and do and pick up and add to. Some of it I'll add to the collection. Some of it I'll turn around and probably sell it off via my eBay store or whatever. Um, as we're waiting for a couple more people to pop in here, also just kind of also let you know that tomorrow I'm going to be announcing the release of my first ever mystery boxes. There's two different mystery boxes, and that at two different levels. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining there, Candaroos. The mystery boxes will be at two different levels. Will be one that's like I think it's going to be like $65 shipped with priority mail, and the other one's going to be like $120 shipped. And every single one of those boxes are going to contain a slab and stuff, and I'll be talking about those mystery boxes tomorrow. Since it's my first ever chance at them, you know that because I want to put out a good name, they're going to be overloaded and good value. So, anyways, without much ado, I want to kind of get into this. I'm going to be keeping the headset on because I'm going to keep turning my head away from the camera, and I want to make sure that the audio is there. I know sometimes it's a little bit soft, so you'll have to turn it up the volume on your end, and I apologize. But also at my house, I don't have a way to wall off this area that I do my openings at, and my family is in the middle of cooking dinner, so yeah, there may be some noises you hear in the background. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and get started here. This first one is actually separate from the others. It still should be, if it's what I think it is, a Silver Age book. This should be a Silver Age Spider-Man. This was a pickup from eBay, which, if it's what I think it is, and in which case the guy who sold it to me reached out to me like shortly after. He called me on my cell phone. Didn't realize my cell phone was linked on eBay, and he called me and told me that during his packaging there was some damage that occurred, and basically we agreed on a price for me to keep it and go from there. He has stretch wrapped it and bubble wrapped it, so nothing like stretch wrap. A little bit of tape would have held the bubble wrap in place. We're going to try and cut this quickly so we can expedite this for time-wise and go from there. Oh, this package wrap is great for wrapping pallets, but ain't so great for wrapping up other stuff. All right, orange here. I can smell it already. It smells like Silver Age newsprint. God, I just want to like that into a cologne. That would be awesome. Only geeks would marry you, though. All right, so more stretch wrap. He really wanted to make sure that nothing was moving apart. Unfortunately, these are very thick boards, so I should be able to cut through that. This is like some 1/4-inch boards, foam board on either side of the book. So, nice thing is I can pull and tug on it. Oh, and not worry about the book so much inside. A little thank you card, whatever. All right, let's take a look. Is this what I think it is? it is. All right. So let me pull this out of here. Little Amazing Spider-Man number 44. This was in, I mean, it is, I'm going to pull it out of here. I'm going to, so that way you can get a better view on the camera of just how good this edge was. But I do want to be careful because, like I said, he got some damage. What happened was when he's shipping it, he had some color flake off the corner of, and I'll show you that here. But so this book, I mean, there's not a lot of spine ticks. There are spine ticks, but there's not a lot for a book that is, you know, what's this book is 1968, I think it is, 69. But so here's the corner right here. He was packaging it up because it wasn't like that in the picture on eBay. He's packaging it up, and the corner color flaked off, and he just was devastated. He called me up, and we talked about it, and like I said, he basically ended up having to take half off for it. But this is like I think this is the second appearance of the lizard. So key book, the pages inside, we've got off-white pages. Not a lot of, there's a little bit of edge tanning, but not a significant amount. So that's good. The staples are solid. The no discoloration there, no pages missing, no holes. So just a great solid book. And like I said, I'm just kind of slowly. Amazing Spider-Man was my is the guy I connected to the most from Marvel when I was a kid, and everything else. Being a little bit geeky, I guess that's kind of a lot of us will find that, and you'll connect to Spider-Man. So it was great to pick that book up as I'm slowly picking up those first 100 issues. Anyways, let's get to the main event because we got stuff to go through here, and y'all don't want to be here till tomorrow. All right, let's keep going here. Oh, so good. We got some inner boxes. Be overfloweth, taped to hold it shut. All right. All right, so this tells you. Okay, so that's how much we talked about. We paid for this whole lot here. And this is all mylared up. This is Marvel Tales. So these are, reprintings of some stories and whatnot, but they themselves are highly collectible. Okay, we move this blue tape so I can pull these out here. We'll take a look at it, and I can order. I mean, this top one especially is just clean. These are 25-cent comics. So I don't know. Maybe they're not technically Silver Age. Maybe they technically fall into the Bronze Age category. I guess we gotta. It all depends upon who you're talking to. All right. Let's go through some of these, shall we? Here we got Marvel Tales number 10, and this is just so clean. I mean, there's some indentations, but they're all pressable. There's no color breaks, no flaking, barely, nothing there. So we got Marvel Tales number 10, Marvel Tales number 11. Marvel Tales number, this one I guess is 15. So you see, we're going back and telling some of the original Spider-Man stories in there, Daredevil stories. This is number 14. So these aren't even in order here. Of course not, because putting them in order would make it fun. This is number 6. Number 5. Marvel Tales 4. So it looks like we just get a collection. We get a collection of some of the original stories in these things, which is great. So 4, 5, 6. Here's 8. So we're going to get the Mysterio story in there. It's great. 9. Marvel Tales 9. So that's what this is. This is a lot of these things. And every single one of these, as I'm looking at these, this one here has got a little bit of a, kind of the Mylar. It's hard to get it right, not get a ton of glare on it. But the bottom corner's got just a little bit of a color break on it. But most of these have 0 color break. Here's number 7. So say we're at 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's number 13. Oh, love this one. Number 12. Look at that. 17. And 16. So now I'm going to put them all in order here. Let's see here. 16, 17, 13, 14, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So we have Marvel Tales 4 through 17, ranging after a press on these guys. We're talking these books. They're estimated to be anywhere from an 8.5 to a 9.2 in condition. Yeah, you heard me say that right. It is. These are just beautiful, beautiful books. All right. So we'll go through those. We'll take a look. Yeah. Also in this box. Let's take a look in here. Oof. Uh-oh. Slotted up. I hope you're still paying attention here, because there's a book in here. Oof. I'm gonna... Hey there, slot, because I want you to see this one. Once I pull this off, you're going to flip. All right. This is Batman issue 173. And that is super clean. I mean, just see, try to get the camera to focus on it for a second here. Just look at the color pop on that for a book. This is issue 173. That is beautiful. I know. Yep, some Batman there. I think that's the only one of the Batmans in here. I couldn't swing a lot of that stuff. So, but there is a. Here's a. Let me show you guys. Not all of this is Silver Age. This one's a newer book. The dollar book. This is a What If Elektra Lived. Which, of course, getting some love. This is a very high, like 9.6. Here is some of these books. They had them labeled as they came across individually. Giant 80-page giant flash. Which, I mean, the colors on these books just It's amazing. These things were all they were describing this collection that they got, and these books were like, you know, they were in bags, but no boards. Surprisingly, that they were just wadded in a box, and just hadn't seen the light of day in 30, 40 years, whatever. Here's my boy. I dig. I needed building up my early collection here. Submariner issue 31. There with the ray, stingray. Just so clean. It's a mind-boggling to me. I mean, this book here. Just looking at it real quick. If this isn't probably as it sits right now, it's a 9294. Give it a press, potentially a 96. I don't think it'd be a 98. Now, this was another lot. This is just a Web of Spider-Man lot. So this isn't that. This is not Silver Age, but you see the price there. 37 for all these books. So I'll fly through these real quick because these aren't Silver Age. I want to get to the other lot of Silver Age books there. Yeah, whole collections. I mean, buying whole collection slot. I tell you, that's like. First of all, you need to have the capital, but then that's going to be you're going to have to go through. You're going through them. It's a good opportunity to get some great keys at next to nothing, but it's there's a lot more risk and everything else involved in that too. You got to deal with a lot of legwork, and that really becomes a business. Fortunately for me, these were this was actually an Instagram live sale. Flip Mode Comics. I don't know if you know them. They acquired a massive lot, and they pulled some of their major keys out of it to that they're going to sell off individually, and they were doing a lot of individual book sales, but they had so many books and they paid so little for them that they decided to come and do that they were going to do these some of these sales just to move books. Yeah. And so for these were some of the ones that interested me is when they just decided they were throwing up whole lots and they were going, okay, look, these are like $1 a book or something. And it was like, okay, great. Web of Spider-Man, 36. This is the book in the lot for me, which is The Wedding of Peter Parker and Mary Jane. This is the annual. Got a couple copies of this. This is the newsstand one. This is just kind of a mix here. Web of Spider-Man 107, 152. I don't really think that there's much in the way in here of big. There's no real big value books in here. 151, but these are good condition, and maybe a couple copies of 153. If nothing else, there's some. I might go through them. It's been a long time since I read these. 149, 150, or I may use them down the road. 148 in another batch of mystery boxes because these are great filler things. 146 that people can dig on some older books, so it's not just all more recent books. 147. 144, 145, and 147. Oh, some spectacular. Oh, so some of these are spectacular. And there was a web mix. This is just a mix, mostly spectacular. That's even better. I prefer spectacular over Web of Spider-Man. It was just that one Web of Spider-Man, I suppose. Yeah. All right. So just the one Web of Spider-Man. Well, that's still actually that's spectacular. This was the web. Anyways, all right. That's that one. Let's get to this one. This one should have some more silver stuff, and that's what we care about. The heck with that 80s spectacular Spider-Man. Not that it's not fun. Spider-Man is always fun. All right. Another overload box. Let's take this one first here. this one was, they didn't even, okay, so they didn't re-mylar these. These are exactly the way they came in the original bags that the guy had them in. So I'll show you how this collection was. As soon as I get this tape off the bundle, then I'll I hope you guys are all going to have a great Christmas. Yeah, I know, nothing wrong with those 80s and 90s. Right? It's not. It's just, you know, I advertised this as a Silver Age thing, and then I forgot that I had some of that other stuff mixed in there. All right, so here we go. Oh, so are these in any kind of order? That is really hard to read a number. That's like 30, 25. No, they're not in any kind of order. But so this is how they were. They're like in these bags, these old bags. Just, you know, they're very thick vinyl bags. I mean, they're not poly. Not oops, can't put on camera. It's not the old poly kit bags. Then the bag's got a fold lips in there. These are definitely some old bags. They're all blocked together. But here we go. You know, we have Atom number 28. It's black on purple is a very difficult thing to read, but you know, these books I'll go through bag and boredom and check them out. But I mean, these things are rough. These are, you know, all like supposed to be like eighths and stuff. So these are 12 centers. So here's another Atom. The Atom. Number 30. Oh, he's got a little bat knights on here. Watch out. All right, so we have number 33. So these are really kind of good. These bags are super heavy duty. I mean, I just almost want to just slap a Golden Age board in them or something. This is issue 32. So this is a block of Atom books. You know, these all need a press because they got some spine roll from sitting in there. Number 31, Hawkman on the cover there. But it's just, yeah, this one's kind of open. Let me pull this out so you can see without the glare of the bag. I want to see. I mean, look at the condition. The color pop on that. It's just mind-numbing. I mean, you can see there's some little theft, but that's all pressable. It's crazy. This was issue number 15, by the way. All right, let's get that back in the bag there. $38. Oh, I know. Yeah, the art was so much easier to understand what was going on in the story. You know, sometimes it's a little mix. I see some of these older books, I read them, and it's like they were like truly books with some art, and you had to do a lot of reading. There'd be like so much word bubble and stuff to do some reading, and then there's some where it's not. This one, I'm curious. This is issue 23. I'm trying to see if oh yeah, that is definitely the book, not the ink. Yeah, so this one's got a little munched on the top corner, and it's got that some abrasion stuff there, but still, man, crazy. 21. I mean, so much dialogue right on the front, but I mean, these were on a rack, and you had to do something to get the people to sit there and want to take a look at it. And here's one. It looks like this one must be. Oh no, it's just a tie into the other one, issue 22. So more Bat Knights. And let's see here. And here's issue 20. Computer crooks. God. They're talking about computer crooks back then. You know, this is, again, 12-center books. So these are 1960s. Computers a little different. And number 18. So we got a little, mid-run there of the Atom. That's going to be really cool. Can't wait to kind of go through those and take a look and see what some of the values are. Some of those. I'm not super familiar with them, but like I said, paid nothing practically. Luck be a lady tonight. Oh, sorry, no singing. I've been reminded. I'm not allowed to do that. All right, last batch. This is some more similar to the Marvel Tales. My God, blue tape and Mylar, they go together well. Sticks. Try to take it off without doing any damage to the books. Fortunately, the Mylar's pretty sturdy there. These are some thick books. These are Marvel's Collector's Items Classics. So again, these are kind of more along those lines of, these are not new stories, but since you didn't really have, you got to remember these books back when these were done, there wasn't back issue bins really. I mean, comic book stores really didn't exist. This was a newsstand medium. When the newsstand issues came down off the rack, they were destroyed and thrown out. And there wasn't comic book stores all over the place holding on to back issues to sell them. There was a few mail order places and whatnot. And yeah, there was some, but not a lot. So it was not uncommon to take these things and bring them back out, some of these older stories, as a way to not only, hey, make some more money off the stories you've already done. How's it going there, TSG Comics? Thanks for joining. But also ways to get the stories back out there to people who wouldn't be able to get them otherwise. So here we go. Marvel Collector's Items Classics, number 19. So we got there that Fantastic Four Submariner coming in there taking Sue Storm deal going on, right? And these, again, these are in phenomenal. I mean, no, I shouldn't say phenomenal. This one's got some stuff down in the corner, but I mean, these are, going to range. I believe that they said their estimate was, and by quick spot checking some of the edges, we're talking these things are going to range from a 7 and up, as they sit for the most part. So, Marvel Collector's Items. Here's the big Doctor Doom. Let me try to get the glare from the, as I get all my lighting up here. So, there's number 12. Yeah, exactly. I got a whole ton of books here to reread. Some of these old stories is great. 16 with the Mole, Fantastic Four and the Mole Man. These are like collected books. These are almost like the early days of some of the trades or something in here. These are like the double thick 80-page plus books. Here's another one of Doctor Doom and Fantastic Four. Oh, God, the Hate Monger. Remember? Issue 15. So these are fun. Another collected one. Here we go. Marvel's bunch of. This is issue number 5. So we got Fantastic Four, Tales of Suspense, Hulk. Good stuff in there. These are good. There's no doubt about it, man. There's several of these are going to be going off to get. Well, once I take a look at values at them, some of them will probably get graded. Some of them will just get sold just the way they are. Oof, man, look at this. I agree. Oh, I don't know what I. This just speaks to me for some reason. I just love this guy. Look at that. Look at those colors and everything. It's just out of the past. Here she come. Here's some more collected batches here. Tales of Suspense, Strange Tales, Fantastic Four, Incredible Hulk. All right, this is issue number 9. This is pretty, very nice. We got this one is issue 4. So they start to look alike as they kind of show you what issues are inside of them. But, that's all right. And this is issue 7. There's like 4 books in one. What more could you ask for? Issue 6. Okay, you could ask for the originals, I suppose, in high grade, but that's just not going to happen. Not for me. Issue 3. Those reds, just crazy. 13. All right, take it easy, Slot. Thanks for checking out, man. Hopefully, I'll talk to you, or you'll get a chance to tune in tomorrow to hear about those, hear about my mystery boxes. All right, and there we are. Last one in the book here, run here is number 11. All right, so that's that. That was quite a lot. So we got the the stack of the Marvel Collector's Items Classics. We got the run on those Marvel Tales. We got the stack of the 12-cent Atom books. We got our ASM 44 second appearance of the Lizard. And then we had the Batman 173. The Daredevil What If more recent one. The 80-page Giant Flash. Look at those colors. Submariner. And a bunch of spectacular Spider-Mans, along with in the mid 100s, the annual with the wedding, and one issue 36 of Web of Spider-Man. Cool beans. Hey guys, man, thanks for sticking around through this. I didn't realize this was going to take me half an hour to get through, but I appreciate you guys sticking in, tuning all this stuff. Again, watch for my video I'm going to drop tomorrow. I'm going to talk about my first ever batch of mystery boxes, 2 tiers. I'll go into more details tomorrow about what's inside of them, and the exact pricing, shipped, and you can guarantee every single one is going to have at least one slabbed book inside of them. So it's going to be guaranteed. This is my first run through. Guarantee you're going to have value in those if you're into mystery boxes. All right. So guys, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, especially me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the like. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys.